So this time around, all I want you to try and do is escape your foot. Okay, so this time, we're back into our positions. I want you to try again, cycle through these leg positions. You're gonna try and cycle through ashi, butterfly, outside, and reverse, ashi. But at all times, I want you to try and maintain control of the leg. The other person is just gonna try and free their knee, okay? So if I'm here, you just try and pull your knee out and try and free your knee, okay? But I'm gonna try and keep control of this leg the whole time. You're just trying to remove the knee. And then we're gonna look at a different position after that. Everyone cool? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, see how far up it all you can go? Good? Nice. No. Just careful with this leg, where even though it's here, yes, that's fine. Yeah. Yeah. But you can't see. But you know, I need the wall out of the way. So with this foot, always try and keep it on the hip. Never bring it over here. This is not allowed.
Oh,
always,
yeah.
Always
so
face.
If you're doing the cross,
that's fine. Good.
The second that happens,
you can't now force this over, because now you're reaping. Okay.
So if you're still trying to hold on with that.
So yeah, I would still try and keep rolling outside. It isn't legal. By the way, it's not legal, right? But who gets penalised depends on who done it. So if I'm here, if Joe grabs your leg, pulls your foot over and rolls you this way, and rolls. So if you pull over this way, yeah, and you've ended up here, Joe's initiated it. This is Joe, but then she gets penalty point.
But I can roll without pulling.
Yes, and but you'd have to roll up onto your knee. But again, you can roll like this, and the foot can stay here.
Yeah.
But as soon as this foot comes across,
but then if you
then that's you. Okay. So the best thing is never bring that leg across the centre line. This foot is always here. Just for now, I'm going to ruin that all. Probably in like 3 months' time, I'll ruin everything. But for now, you can keep that there.
Right, you ready?
Okay, with the butterfly, get this foot under the knee. So with the ashi, this one is, switch your legs around basically. So this one is here, this one comes under the thigh, and you're here. Yes, that's it, so start here. When you start with this foot, I want you to start overhook. So come sit up and get it like a headlock. Yeah. So all the way around with your hand all the way through. So not on the heel, like this. Like this, hand on your stomach. Yeah, that's it. That's where we want to start. Okay, so that's how we want to try and keep that foot. Okay, so again, trying to cycle through, trying to remove that leg. Yeah. Nice. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Just put your shin in his balls. Just put your shin in his balls. Start trying to push away. not your toe. That's it. That's good, as long as you got the controls there, yeah? Okay. Switch a little bit, switch around a little bit so you're all having a go. One good. Yeah. See how far up the ladder you can climb with those legs. Yeah, with those leg positions. See how far up the ladder you can climb with those leg positions. No attacking, just trying. Yeah, that's it. Just trying to maintain the leg position. It's good. Nice. That's it. Good. Okay, fantastic.
Oh, is that one of those things? Yes, I know.
Yeah, so I'm just releasing it.
It's like,
good.
Isn't it best if you do twists like that?
Yep. Ooh, watch out for that leg. Remember, that leg cannot go past the centre line. This leg, so your leg's got to stay here. Your leg cannot come across here. That's it. Okay, time. Good work. Okay, we're going to look at, if you go on your back, we're going to look at, face this way. So yes, cool. So we're going to look at what we can call it like an inside Sankaku, but there's a million different names for this. The other popular name is the saddle. Okay, so what we're going to do this time is, a good way to look at this is kind of like a reverse 50-50. So if I'm in 50-50 guard, we've had a look at this before where I've got 1 foot on the outside, she's got 1 foot on the outside, yeah, okay, in this position. So we're both in the same position, hence we call it 50-50, yeah? If I switch this leg, so this leg comes out, this leg inserts under, we're now in inside Sankaku, okay, or saddle, okay, so we're in this position, okay? What I want you to do, to start with, just to play with, once again, trying to control this, to keep this position and control this leg. I don't want you to go anywhere near the ankle or the leg. I just want you to try and find ways of keeping this leg, yeah, keeping the knee line, yeah. So this is the knee line here. I'm at this point above the knee line because my control is above the knee line. It's towards her hip more, yeah. What I want you to do is free this knee, yeah. So I want you to basically get your leg out, your knee out of this position, and free the knee line, yeah. Okay. So go back again. My foot is here. It goes insert here, and I control. Okay. I don't want you to hold the ankle. I just want you to try and find ways of keeping this leg where it is and keep the knee line controlled. Okay, cool? You can turn, move, however way you want to try and keep this knee.
So you're not touching anything?
I'm not really touching the ankle. I can touch anything else, just not, I don't want you to touch the ankle just yet. Okay, cool? Yeah. Good? Okay, give that a go. 1, 2, 3.
It wasn't over the top.
Yep.
Is this it?
That's it.
All right.
Yep.
That's not right.
Yep.
That is right.
Yep.
Just that.
Yep. You can get your hips closer.
Yeah.
Play around with it, see if you can keep that knee controlled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got no chance.
Do that
Either over.
Okay.
I can't, I've already forgotten. That was the idea thing, wasn't it? You go again? Yeah. Other way around. So this one over the top, that one under. Go. Was that it?
Yeah.
And then just, yeah. Moving it around. Okay. I think you need like, don't put my knees on here. Maybe the other way around. Oh, yeah.
You can lock triangle. Play with what you think you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, it does feel tight.
Yeah.
See that, haven't you?
Yeah, like this.
So, nearest to you is over there.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, as I find it's really strong. From on.
Yeah, you rotate, yeah.
If you, when you pull my leg and I go this way.
I think if you go to hips a little bit, and that would also be.
I don't think I can because this comes out though.
Right.
Unless I maybe switched it. But
yeah.
yeah, going this way, squeeze and yeah, you're not getting that high because I feel the same.
No.
Yeah. Solved it. Straight away. There we go. Wait. What was this called again?
Inside Sankaku.
Yeah.
That's good. How'd you find that? Managed to get your knee out and all?
Yeah.
Yeah? How did you get your knee out?
I had a roll.
You roll and pull
One knee on the inside of my leg, and then you just kind of.
Yeah. So.
and pull and drag knee. So you turned in and rolled and pulled your knee. Okay, cool. Anyone else? We did manage to.
Push away.
Push away. So try and push the leg over the knee. Yeah, cool. With your foot or with both? Okay, cool.
We found if you were like up here,
Yes.
tweaking that way really strong. So
Yeah.
he went, started getting heated away that way, and then I
Yeah.
really got that grip.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. In both of these instances, yeah, you had to push their other leg, correct? Okay. And when you roll this again, but this time I want you to focus your attention on trying to control the leg that's free. Yeah? So try and hook and grab or hold that leg that's free. And let's see how you get on. Okay? Cool. 1, 2, 3. Good. Yeah. All right. You just got to try and keep it controlled. But control that other leg. Oh, I'll switch you back out. Time. I'll switch you back out. I'll go back with James. I like. If I can work on his legs, I can do it on anyone's legs.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, happy. For us, if you want, you can start attacking. You can start attacking straight ankles.
You don't want anybody to hear that.
No, I'm just kidding. It'll be all of them. It's just me and you just going, for fuck's sake, stop it. Get off my legs.
I started leaning back.
Yeah.
Briefly felt like I was going to snap my leg off. And I went, oh, it's fine. And it was
Trying to do. Alright.
So weird having it. Yeah. With the voice.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's...
Yeah, it's really, really 98.
Yeah, but you can say,
How was that? Controlling the secondary leg. Strong? Strong? Yeah?
A lot of different ways you can like, hold it.
Over and over and over, yeah, absolutely. We can, controlling that secondary leg gives you a lot of stability and stops the other person being able to turn and move or anything like that, okay? It makes it a lot more difficult for the person to try and free the knee line as well, because you've attached high to them and you've taken away something that they can make base with, yeah? We'll talk about more of that later. I want to do one more thing and then we're going to do some sparring and then we're going to finish up with just looking at some ideas towards the end. Kind of what we did on Wednesday, we kind of restructured it and it worked quite nicely. So we're going to kind of do our sparring in the middle and then do a little bit of technical ideas at the end, okay? But I'm going to do one more drill. We're going to go back to Ashigarami, outside Ashi, butterfly Ashi, whatever. I want you to pick one of those. Any one you want. Not reverse Ashi. Forget reverse Ashi. That's just a transitional really more than anything else. Okay? But I want you now to focus on controlling the secondary leg. Okay, so if I just go back to that, no, let me use Joe. I'll use Joe. If I go back to that Sankaku position we were just in, yeah, here. This is the primary leg, the leg that I'm attached to, yeah, and essentially the one that I'm looking to attack, yeah. This is my primary leg. The secondary leg is the one that is free, okay, not doing anything, yeah. In all the other positions, butterfly Ashi, Ashigarami, or outside Ashi, I want you to try and control those positions again, but focus on controlling the secondary leg, not just the primary leg, okay? Let's go with that. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So is this how you start? Yeah. You start with
Decisions. Yeah. Yeah.
Chris, where are we starting from? Sorry, is it?
Any position, Ashi, Ashigarami, or butterfly Ashi. Ashigarami, outside Ashi, or butterfly Ashi. Any one of those three, but focus on controlling the secondary leg.
Now, if I move his knee there, that's okay.
Yeah, because your leg's not over the knee line. So there's still no tension on his knee.
Try scooping under as well.
Yeah, yeah, nice. Good stuff. Look at this, nice. Just the Ashis rather than Sankaku because we've been playing with those. We've been doing that. Sorry. But if you lose the attachment, the initial attachment, then you've really got nothing, right? Because you've got both legs away and both legs away. So you still need an attachment to one leg whilst controlling the secondary. So you need primary and secondary. So when you had that, if you went back to the position you were just in, where you had both the legs and nothing attached, okay, now you've got to start attaching yourself. So now you've got to start working your way back into Ashigarami, butterfly, or whatever you want. That's it, and that foot behind the knee. Yes. Now you're back into a controlling position. Yeah.
I thought it popped all the way out then.
You heard it?
No, it was like.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Put my toes up your butt.
Switch. That's good. That's it. Now,
Is that all right? Is that good?
yeah, that's fine. That's
That's
fine.
fine, all right.
It's fine because as long as you don't feel like there's tension or pressure on the knee, then I'm happy with it. As long as you're cool, just to keep these toes facing out, you're great. Cool. Nice. Good. Manage to stand. Brilliant. Okay. Switch over. Yeah.
Try the other side.
Push really hard into my groin.
If your balls aren't hanging, you're not doing leg locks right. It's true. It's a fact. It's a fact. Now can you switch side to the other leg, Joe?
With me?
Yeah. Can you change your legs around?
No,
Yeah.
it's got-
Not at the moment. It's kind of heel hook. So if he's managed to pass that leg off, is it from here? If you push
I
that.
jumped in here.
Okay, so you went around that way and there. Can you then create space to go onto the other leg or regain some connection? There you go. Now your knees, or if you go back one stage, this leg is already in a butterfly ashi position.
Yes.
Can you roll that way and start to free this leg to come over and switch the side? So if you roll him over, not that way, under.
So how would I?
Yep, now you're there. But this knee,
Yeah.
on the outside. There you go, there you go. Good, control that second leg. Time, guys, time. Everyone good? Yeah? Okay. So we were looking at Sankaku today. Okay, so we had the foot over the top. Yeah? And this one. So as long as we know we need 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, yeah, and go inwards, we now understand how, like, where the position is and how to get into it. So just one thing which I showed you earlier, which is go from 50-50, switch your legs over, you're now in a Sankaku. Agree? Okay? Okay. If we know I need to get my foot over the leg from the outside to in, yeah, we can now work our way into this. So if I'm here, I come up onto stomach back into our reverse. If I twist, carry on round, I'm in a Sankaku. Okay, so I just carry on round, I get into my Sankaku. Okay? Likewise, if I'm standing, I do a leg drag. If I can stamp through, I have a Sankaku. Okay? Stand up. And we're going to look at this a little bit more once we've got a better understanding of the ankle lock positions. Yeah. But the best way to try and attack the legs is from underneath. If you're on top, try and stay on the mentality of passing, controlling, and then attacking, rather than just sitting back on the legs. Yeah. I know I'm guilty of this as well, just because I'm a lazy bum. But it's much better for you to get an idea of passing, attacking, and being dominant on top than it is just to sit back. Okay? So if you can start to try and get an idea of attacking from the legs underneath, and you know the position, you should be able to get into these positions quite nicely. Just one thing I can show you here. If I go to X guard is this position here where I make an X of my legs onto the back leg. And if I just switch my legs now, okay? If I bring Joe forward and lift, I can then slide my leg through and I end up into a Sankaku, okay? So I've already set my legs up into the correct position, okay? If I try to do this from here, the configuration is not correct, because if I go through, it's going outwards. I want to go in, right? So I switch my legs. I can bring you forward, so I bring her in and lift the leg up, and then I can snag it, pull it in. As she goes back, I'm controlling that second leg. Okay? Make sense? One last thing for you to play around with. If I go back to the Sankaku position, here, into this position, okay, I can attack this leg. In the IBJJF, I'm not allowed to touch this leg, not allowed to attack it. This leg is fair game, okay? I can now attack this with a straight ankle lock, and that's fair game from white belt. Attacking this with a straight ankle now, like we were saying before when we looked at straight ankle locks, we want to try and create a fulcrum here and pressure down here. If I get secondary pressure there, it's even better, right? At the moment, my pressure at the top half is actually controlling the hip this side and nothing on this side. But it still means I can still finish this. Finishing this, okay? If I come here, I come high, I have a high fulcrum. Even better if I can hold my elbow and come up even higher. You can see my Joe's face, okay? Here, yeah? The key to this is to shrug and roll back. Yeah, to shrug your shoulders and do a backwards rotation with your shoulders here. Now you're straight on here, and you get a feeling. If you do it right, you should get a feeling of your foot is going to just pop from your leg, right? When you get that feeling, just tap, and if someone taps, just let go. Okay, so here, hardly anything at all. If I then start putting hips and pressure into it, bad news, okay? All right, cool. Grab a partner, play around with any one of those things, okay? Give it a go, 1, 2, 3, just to finish.